Today we will discuss the third element, which is thought. In chapter 6, Aristotle analyzed tragedy into 6 parts, or in other words, we can say that he gave 6 formative elements of tragedy. We have already discussed plot and character in our last videos. Today we will take up the third element, which is thought. Now, what does Aristotle mean by the word thought? He says that the thought of the character is expressed through their speeches, and hence the intimate relation between thought and diction. Diction is the objectification of thought, the vehicle through which thought finds expression. Now, there are 3 ways in which thought, the intellectual element, expresses itself. First, proof and refutation means thought expresses itself in the arguments which the characters use to prove or disapprove something. They may try to establish their own point of view or refute the arguments advanced by other characters. Second, production of emotional effects. Today we tend to separate thought and emotion, but for the classics, means the Greek writers, emotion was the mode of persuasion and hence could be considered as a variety of thought. The speaker may introduce into his speech a variety of emotions in order to persuade and convince. Means that thought is present both in speeches that involve reasoning and in speeches intended to reveal the emotions of the speaker. Third is indications of the importance or the significance of anything, which means that thought is also expressed in speeches which are intended to exaggerate or diminish the importance of anything, or through their speeches the characters may make something look more noble and significant or more trivial and base than it really is. Thought appears in the speeches of the dramatist, composes speeches which are appropriate or adapted to the particular circumstances and situations of the tragedy. It is the response of the character concerned to these situations. It is the plot which primarily expresses this reaction, but the effect of the plot is reinforced by the verbal expression of the thought of characters. This is the function of speech in tragedy.